Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to Reality Buzz TV, where we talk about all things reality TV shows and all things reality TV show stars. So listen, you guys, I want to talk about the Amagrootman, the episode 3, you guys. Listen, okay? If you are with me and watching this show, how did you feel about this episode? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure, you guys. I'm not sure. My favorite scene, though, on this episode was seeing Ubongani spend time with his kids. I like seeing that, you guys, because we saw him last week sitting with his wife, and his wife was trying to say, listen, the boys need you. You need to spend more time with them. And I liked seeing him actually do that, okay? Because the boys do need their father. Now, at the beginning of the episode, we had that scene, they're completing that scene at the braai, because Bongani has a braai, and all of the guys are there, tlof, Mpho, also Madlala Bongani, the one that is hosting. And remember, last week, while they were just hanging out as guys, and it was the perfect hangout, really, just the guys. One guy that was invited showed up with some girls, okay? I was like, some parents are going to be sitting at home watching the show and they'll be seeing our kids. Or do you think your child is at rest? But Lamete was it didn't really look like the rest type. They look like the streets, So they showed up. It sort of spoiled the situation because it was supposed to be just the guys, okay? So then you guys, okay, so they're sitting interacting with each other. And that scene was really not my favorite because we are just watching grown men misbehave, And I think Undwalane that was kissing some girl, like randomly just kissing some girl. And then Mpho got into the jacuzzi with the girls. At some point, one of the girls was like naked in the jacuzzi with all of the guys standing up for all of the guys to see, Guys, listen, when we say that it's your body, you can do whatever it is that you want, we are not saying that show us your nakedness, show everybody your nakedness on national TV. We are hoping that you are going to know, because when we say it's your body, do whatever it is that you want, you are going to treasure it. Yeah, but you're not just going to be showing everybody. We are hoping that we don't have to tell you young people that, okay? We are hoping that you are intelligent enough to understand when we say it's your body, you can do whatever it is that you want, that you're not going to just strip naked and go by the highway to be knocked by a car. We are hoping we have taught you enough to not do ish like that, okay? These are strange men you've just met today. How are you naked in front of them now? Okay, like we're hoping we don't have to be that specific and say it's your body, but don't do this and this and that. We are hoping we don't have to do that. But that girl was just like naked in front of everybody. Okay. Then obviously Mpho was in the jacuzzi with the girls, and the guys now are looking like. But let me tell you something. I wasn't sure whether, even with Bongani having an issue with it, I wasn't sure whether he has an issue with it because he wasn't expecting that something like that was going to happen at his house, or he has an issue with it because Mpho is having more fun than he was. I don't know. Then after the jacuzzi situation, Mpho takes one of the girls to the bathroom and they are doing the date at somebody's house. And Mpho and Bongani, the Madlala guy, the one that is hosting, has an issue with that. He was so upset about it. They just got in the bathroom and did the date. I'm like, hey, yes, guys, people are living in really interesting. This girl just met this man, okay? At the end of the night, she's already had sex with one of the men there. And there's no protection. Even Bongani said there was no protection there. So, and then we wonder, HIV won't go away, but not the carelessness, okay? So they do that, and it became more because there wasn't a plan. There wasn't why they had organized the party. It was for the guys to hang out, okay? So now Madlala is upset with Mpho Mbili. I think Mbili, his surname, because of what he did, okay? Then you guys, we do see Mpho, okay, when he is with his partner. So he's dating somebody. He hasn't paid lobola, but they were talking about it. I think they were hanging out by the beach. So, that conversation of, I think now, I want to go pay lobola and whatever. And then in the conversation, he says that, you know what, I know you asked for the car, and the car we are budgeting for it. It's in the budget, so I'm still, maybe saving for it or whatever that he was trying to say. Then while he is saying that, they show in the clip that there is a video of him giving some girl a car. So he says that he feels like the reason that his girlfriend is asking him for a car because of what she knows about his previous relationships. So she's like, you bought your ex-girlfriend a car, why can't you buy me a car? Okay, listen, you guys, I'm trying to understand, put myself in the shoes of the young people, okay, that are not scared to ask for what they want, and I'm trying to understand, in the boyfriend-girlfriend situation, when does it get to a point where it's not a thing of bring me chocolate when you come home, or ish yazing khalela, I like cappuccino, can you buy me this beganyana, go Louise, when does it get to you see what I'm saying? Understand the age, guys, okay? As the 70s might not understand, in the girlfriend-boyfriend situation, when does it get to you saying, maybe ngicela umsebenzi, like, can I, do you have, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe, guys, I'm not articulating myself very well, but I'm thinking, you are with somebody that is doing very, very well. He has companies and stuff, and maybe he needs an office assistant or something. Okay, can I work with you? Okay, maybe eventually be like, you know what, I'm really interested in what you do. Can we partner up? Because it is a girlfriend-boyfriend situation. He might just give you a car because maybe he can afford to buy you a car, but how does that help you as just a girl that was just dating him in asking for? I kind of feel like there are better things to ask for, even though like young people might not understand what I'm saying, because it is a girlfriend-boyfriend situation. Because if he has given a car to somebody and he's no longer with that person, you know what I mean? And you have to also think about what happened to that car when they broke up. What happened to that car when they broke up? Let's think of better things to ask for. I know, so for some of us, like, they're asking for cars now. Okay, let's catch up. So we are catching up. But it's like, if we are going to be asking for something from boyfriends, can we ask for something better? And I know for some people it's like, what is better than a car? I'm like, securing your future. Because the thing is, if he buys that car, chances are that car is going to be in his name. And if you are asking your boyfriend for a car, it means you can't afford to buy yourself a car. So isn't it more important to put yourself in a situation where you can buy yourself a car? You are still with this person, he still loves you, so he might still be willing to do you some favors. So is it not better to ask for a favor for a job or something, or for him to help you to start a business so that you can secure your own future and you can buy yourself a car? I'm just saying, you can still get the car now, but I'm just saying, like, plan for the future, okay? But you guys, this is just old people speaking, okay? So there was that situation. So that was kind of strange, because he is also seeing it. The reason she's asking me for a car is because she knows that I have given one girlfriend a car. So now in every relationship that he's in, he's going to have to give a car, okay? But I'm looking for a girl that is going to be wise and be like, if this guy can give a car, what can he give me that can secure my future so that even when I'm not with him, I can still buy myself a car? You understand what I'm saying? Okay, class dismissed, okay? So listen, you guys, was it Ndolane's umcimbi ekhaya bekushadiswa umama? Because guys, sometimes our mothers don't get married, our fathers don't marry our mothers, and then when we are in a older, and then something comes out, which we have to be the ones about decide. So I think it was that kind of situation. So all of the guys were there, you guys, and Mpho no Bongani ended up having a conversation because of course Bongani was upset about the jacuzzi / the bathroom situation, and he really was screaming at Mpho. Okay, at some point it was almost like, is this friends talking or is it a father and a son talking? Okay, I don't know. But he does apologize. He says that it's just alcohol and all of that. And yeah, listen. The thing about the girls is that Mpho, when the other guys look like they have more money than Mpho, but Mpho is the one that will be having more fun than everybody else. So I think he's one of those guys. You remember that video on, I think it was on TikTok, when a girl, they go to a club and then meet someone and they go home because the guy is wearing a Transnet t-shirt. Do the deed in the morning, the girl is waking him up to say, go to work. And he's like, I'm not working. He's like, huh? What do you mean not working? When you wearing a Transnet t-shirt? Like, huh? T-shirt or something, I think they because Mpho is hanging out with everybody and they probably think he has a lot of money. That's why they were like, I'll give it up today. Okay, but with those girls, I kind of feel like they would give it up to anybody. Okay. Anyway, guys, so they did have a conversation, forgave each other, and all of that. Now, Mr. Ngobo and Dolana ended up having a conversation because Mpho did try to raise the issue of Dolana and his partner. I think they're having problems, okay? Listen, if I confuse the names of these guys, they're still new, the show. So I think they're having issues in their relationship, but he doesn't really want to say, because I want him to say what is the issue. They keep talking about it, but they're not saying what it is, okay? So even Ungo was trying to get him to talk about it. He was saying, is it a situation where maybe we can find a woman to talk to her, because they will do that to us sometimes, like they would do us wrong and then they will think that there's a woman that will convince us to take them back. Men are like that, okay? So yes, you guys, I feel like he cheated. They haven't said it, but I feel like he cheated, and his wife or girlfriend or whatever is angry with him, and she said she wants space. But let me tell you something. If they do have season 2, I would not be surprised if this woman here is back in season 2, because she's probably watching the show and being like, I could have been part of the show, So she's definitely going to forgive him after the season, and then they're going to come back next season and she's going to be part of the show. Now, you guys, we also saw tlof with talking business. Apparently, they said that not only are they friends, they're also cousins, but they're also in the same industry in terms of work. So they were talking about these projects that they want to be involved in, where they are building like residences for students. And I thought it was such a good idea, because that thing has money, okay? A lot of money. So they were just talking about that, and it's good that we are going to be seeing things like that, for us to just not see them when they're just having fun. Then we had Bongani and his boys just hanging out. They went to a restaurant. So he has 2 sons, and they were just talking like men stuff. I like their conversation, you guys. They were talking about dating, but you can see that it's not like they do it all the time, because I kind of feel like he didn't know much about his sons in terms of if they're dating, if they're already active in terms of the sexualia, like Sims would say. So now they were just having that conversation. I did feel like the sons needing some getting used to when it comes to the cameras, because you can see like every question that is being asked, it's uncomfortable because such a question is being asked by a parent, but also you can see that they are processing the fact that whatever I say, not only is my dad going to hear about it, but also there are cameras around. But he was trying to talk to them about, you know, like safe sex and all of that. Apparently, he's convinced that one of his sons had an STI at some point, okay? And his son is like, it wasn't, because he went for tests and everything, and they said that it wasn't an STI. I felt like if it was an STI, he shouldn't have brought that, because it's a private thing, you know? He shouldn't have brought that to the show. At least if his son was the one that spoke about it, then yes. And he was just saying he wants them to be open and not hide things from him, so that when situations happen and he has to sort of defend them to their mom. Apparently one of them went on a date and then it got late and he didn't come home, but he didn't know what was happening. So when the mom was going off, he couldn't really like help them out in terms of calming the mom down, you guys. And I like that Bongani is the naughty one when it comes to the men, but I think from him we have heard more than anybody else the thing of protection. He says it a lot with the guys. There was his biggest issue when it came to Mpho, to say, do you even know this girl? Do you know history? Do you even know it? And there was no protection there. I know it, there was no protection there because there was my house. I didn't put condoms there because I did not think that girls were going to be around. So you basically had sex with somebody that you don't even know without protection. So I feel like he speaks, and I think even in the last 2 episodes he had mentioned it. So he talks a lot about protection, which makes me feel like he must be using protection himself, because we know he has a side chick, okay? So even with his sons, he was emphasizing that protection, okay? I like that, okay? I might not like other things because he's cheating on his wife and he's wanting a second wife situation, but I like the fact that he is emphasizing to the guys and also his boys the use of, you know, protection. Listen, you guys, it is still one of those shows that I will continue to watch, because definitely it is entertaining, and I think that they do need to focus a little bit more on the personal stories of individuals, okay? I feel like already Bongani, we are seeing him more, but I want to say the other guys. I do want to see more of that situation of Mpho and the baby mama, because 1 minute he says that they're together and then the next he says they're not together. So it's almost like whatever is convenient is a convenient answer for him at the time. That's what he says, okay? But I do want to understand that situation. Also, in Ndwalana, I just want somebody to ask him, what happened with you and your wife? Okay, did you cheat? That's why she says she needs space. Yes, you guys, but it is still watchable, and we are still going to continue watching this show, okay? Anyway, those who have not been watching the Mommy Club, watch the reunion if you just want to see the drama, okay? It's nice time. I did post one video, you guys. I was just casually chatting about what happened at the reunion, but I kind of feel like I did not talk about everything, so I will still do another show. Maybe when I'll do the same kind of a video when I knock off later on today when I get home. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before you're gonna share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda.